Bienvenidos a Mid Woman TV, su programa con mucha moda. El día de hoy estamos en la segunda parte de nuestro especial de Montreal, donde te compartiremos mucho de la moda de Montreal, turismo y más. Nos vamos hasta el Hotel Sofitel, quienes nos recibieron en esta visita a Montreal. Nos platican todas las amenidades que nos ofrecen en su maravillosa ubicación. Nos encontramos en el Hotel Sofitel, un hotel icónico de Montreal que tienen que visitar. Nos acompaña Cristina González, de Relaciones Públicas, y quiero que nos platiques, Cristina, lo que representa el Hotel Sofitel para Montreal.
Pues el Hotel Sofitel representa el zest a la française, el estilo de vida, el lifestyle francés en una ciudad muy francófona, de las más francófonas canadienses, pero también representa mucho el lugar donde está, que es el barrio Golden Mile. Es un barrio muy importante de Montreal. La calle Sherbrooke también, donde estamos, esta calle aquí detrás de mí, es la calle Sherbrooke, que recientemente ha sido votada una de las más bonitas del mundo. Durante muchos años también la hemos comparado a Fifth Avenue de Nueva York, un poco representante. Durante muchos años, en los años 1800, en esta zona, pues 70% de las familias ricas de Canadá vivían aquí. O sea, todas las fortunas canadienses vivían en esta zona que se llama el Golden Mile. Luego, pues, cambió políticamente, económicamente el país, pero Golden Mile siempre ha sido la zona muy bonita, con Westmount, que está aquí cerquita también, de Montreal. Pero también estamos al pie de la montaña. Entonces, tenemos un hotel muy bien situado para los turistas, los visitantes, la gente que viene a Montreal. Es una de las mejores ubicaciones.
Sí, lo es. Y bueno, hemos disfrutado caminar a los alrededores, pero además, Cristina, este edificio tiene un valor histórico.
Sí, bueno, históricamente el edificio que estaba aquí antes era una casa, la casa del señor Van Horn. Y pues históricamente el señor Van Horn es el que desarrolló todo lo que es los trenes, Canadien Pacific, CN, CP, todo eso que desarrolló, y con los hoteles Chateau Frontenac, viendo desde el este hacia el oeste del país de Canadá, que son muchos kilómetros, y fue desarrollando todo lo que es ferrocarril.
Sí.
Y también los hoteles que había en camino desde el Atlántico hasta el Pacífico. Entonces se dice un poco que era el señor que vivía aquí antes, era el padre del turismo canadiense. Es un poco irónico, ¿no?
Sí, totalmente. Y bueno, sí que es un hotel muy bonito, recién restaurado.
Sí, bueno, la casa del señor Van Horn desafortunadamente tuvo que ser destruida y construyeron el hotel, que es muy moderno. Lo construyeron, creo que lo abrieron en 2002, la apertura fue en el 2002, y las renovaciones fueron recientemente, acabamos de terminar las renovaciones.
Pues quedó precioso, las habitaciones muy cómodas, y hemos podido ver diferentes espacios del hotel. Nos tocó un concierto la primera noche que llegamos, que bueno, ofrece el hotel muchas amenidades. ¿Y qué nos puedes decir de qué otros atractivos tenemos aquí?
Bueno, lo más importante es las zonas públicas, o sea, el lobby, la entrada, con la recepción, toda la zona aquí del concierge, porque claro, lo más importante es todo lo que ofrece la ciudad. Los restaurantes, las actividades, los tours, la montaña, los diferentes barrios de Montreal que son muy interesantes. Entonces, nuestro servicio de conciergerie es muy importante, y por eso durante las renovaciones pues ofrecemos un espacio para los los huéspedes que vengan a ver nuestros concierges clés d'or. Eso es muy importante. Y también toda la zona del restaurante. Pues teníamos y seguimos teniendo el restaurante Renoir, un nombre muy francés, claro está.
Que por cierto, delicioso.
Sí, gracias. Es una gastronomía francesa, pero mezclada con autenticidad quebequense. Por ejemplo, nuestro chef, Olivier Perret, es el embajador Air France para los vuelos entre Montreal y París, pero también es un embajador, utiliza mucho los productos del Quebec, como por ejemplo el sirop d'érable, maple syrup. Creo que hay un nombre en español, es sirope de arándano, creo. Entonces él es un embajador de ese producto, que es un producto muy único, producido en Quebec, un poco en Vermont, pero sobre todo en Quebec. Entonces utilizas mucho esos productos. Y cuando renovamos el restaurante, pues cambiamos completamente todo lo que es la zona bar, cóctel. Para mí es mucho más abierto, mucho más luminoso y mucho más convivial.
La verdad es que increíble, y también ofrecen pues diferentes etiquetas de vino para los que les encanta. También pues es una muy buena opción este restaurante. ¿Nos puedes comentar cuántas habitaciones tiene el hotel?
Sí, tiene 256 habitaciones y suites. En plan de suite pues tenemos la presidencial, tenemos en el 17 piso, el piso número 17, tenemos 3 suites prestige, que son un poco más ejecutivas, digamos, y luego en cada piso hay una suite junior, con una vista de la montaña, porque eso también es muy importante. La mayoría de nuestras suites tienen una vista magnífica de la montaña, que es nuestro Central Park.
Sí, qué hermoso. La verdad es que los atractivos y todo lo que está alrededor, ya me tocó las vistas desde mi habitación, son hermosas. Y sobre todo también puedo apreciar la comodidad, o sea, las camas, las almohadas deliciosas. Y creo que cuando uno viaja, busca un confort.
Sí, es una de las cosas más importantes, bien dormir, y es muy importante para Sofitel. Es el concepto My Bed de Sofitel, es todo lo que tiene que ver con la cama, es muy importante, está bien seleccionado para el confort de cada huésped. Y tenemos buen feedback de los huéspedes.
Así es, bueno, yo he dormido muy placenteramente. Y
creo se te nota.
Gracias. Y el servicio también es maravilloso, muy atento todo el personal, como dices, el servicio de concierge, pero desde que llegas y todo el personal que nos encontramos, creo que hay una cultura de servicio también muy importante.
Muy importante. Para Sofitel es muy importante, y para mí, bueno, esa es mi pasión, es la experiencia del huésped, lo que se vive desde el momento que se entra por la puerta hasta el final, incluso si los huéspedes necesitan algo una vez que se han marchado y necesitan un servicio, siempre es constante.
Pues maravilloso, la verdad, muchas gracias, Cristina, por recibirnos aquí, seguiremos disfrutando. También, ¿algo más que quisieras resaltar del hotel?
Digamos, de los aspectos del hotel que no se piensa mucho, pero hoy en día el wellness, el fitness wellness es muy importante. No sé si has tenido la ocasión de ir a ver el fitness center.
No he tenido oportunidad, pero si nos quieres comentar.
Sí, durante las renovaciones lo hicimos más grande, más luminoso, tiene una sección también tipo yoga, estiramiento, que se puede privatizar un poco con unas barras para hacer ballet bar. El equipo es state of the art, muy moderno, las pesas, kettlebells y sobre todo mucha más luminosidad que tenía antes. Entonces, yo creo que de todas las renovaciones, los dos aspectos que me gustan más de las renovaciones es el restaurante con el bar y el fitness center.
Y fíjate qué importante, porque a veces los hoteles solo incluyen el gimnasio y no piensan a veces en otras disciplinas. Y creo que cuando eres viajero, el tema de los estiramientos, el tema de hacer tal vez algún ejercicio no tan intenso, entonces que se abran estos espacios, pues bueno, da un valor agregado a este hotel tan bonito, tan maravilloso. y que bueno, que vamos a seguir disfrutando. Pues muchas gracias, Cristina,
Muchas
por
gracias.
recibirnos a Sofitel.
Gracias.
Y bueno, nosotros continuamos. Uno de nuestros puntos de interés es la moda de Montreal. Visitamos a una diseñadora destacada que es Elisa Faulkner. Nos platica de su tienda, su marca y cómo es la moda en esta ciudad.
I started my brand in 2013 when I lived in Vancouver. I was looking for clothes that were made locally and were also really beautiful and colorful, and I felt that's what was lacking. There wasn't a lot of colorful, bold clothes that were ethically made. So that's sort of why I started it, and I just started with dresses and like linen pieces. Yeah, and then it just really grew into a bigger brand when I moved into Montreal. It got bigger. We're in a more manufacturing area now, so yeah, that's sort of why and how it started. For the colors, it's really, I choose like what's available to us. So because we're small, we don't get to do a lot of custom colors. So I'll look at all the colors that come in and I'll really just choose what I love and what excites me in the moment, which is usually like every color. It's hard to choose, so I choose a lot. I really love color. It's really important for our brand. So the woman that defines our brand is, the term we use a lot is the bold feminine. So someone who's really unabashed in their femininity. They're not afraid to wear color and like frills and sort of feminine things. Yeah, the bold feminine. We're always growing and trying to grow. We broke into the US market in the last year or two. But we're also, because of what's going on there, we want to also look at other markets that are a little more stable. So we're looking into Europe, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand. So we do ship worldwide already. So it's definitely, in the cards. So these are all pieces from our fall-winter collection, it was sort of inspired by like corporate dressing, which is fun for us because we're not you wouldn't think of us as like a corporate brand, but we did a play on it, like fun oversized suits and coats with our little bow details are really big for us. We also have it mixed with some older seasons, like the collar is a big thing for our brand, so like the big collars. So we started with this type of thing. This is one of our most popular pieces, and then we made the trompe-l'oeil tee to sort of like play on the collar. It's like easier to wear, it's unisex, everyone can wear it. This is like a bit harder to wear. So we've got a little bit of both. Yeah. The same season, this was also one of our best dresses, the Tessa dress. It's got like an open back. So very adjustable. We like to make clothes that are like adjustable to the body, so aren't super constraining. They kind of, you can tie them in the back. There's elastic in places, so they're easy to wear and they feel comfortable on all different body types. That's something that's really important to us. We have our micro knits, we call it. So this is a tencel and merino wool blend. So it's really soft and light. And it's really good for layering, which is like key in Montreal. You can like wear 2 or 3 of them. It depends on how warm you want to be. They're also really good in the summer because there's wool in them, kind of cooling in the summer, and they warm you in the winter. So it's definitely our bread and butter. We have a few pieces from other artists. So like our dolls are by a friend of mine. Her name is Brie Foster, and she makes these little doll bag charms. And it inspired our mannequin in the window, which is like the giant version of this. Lots of different artists and painters on the wall are really important for us. The hats are also made locally by a designer here, so they're all mohair. We like to celebrate like other Montreal brands too, when it's the right fit. And dresses have always been a really big part of our brand. It's sort of what I started making as a kid. and it's sort of how the brand took off, is with dresses, very feminine dresses. This is one of the ones we did. We did a collaboration with Simon's, which is a big Canadian retailer. So this was for them this year. So it's in 13 stores across Canada. This one is from this season. So it's like a little short bubble, really cute bubble dress. Yeah. And again, it's got the adjustable straps in the back, so you can like cinch it to your body to fit really well. And then this is sort of the like grown-up version. So it's like a little more covered up, and it's quite oversized, but comes with a belt, so you can cinch it in. It's like, I kind of always think of like mother-daughter while I'm designing. So you have like the daughter, the mother version. Here in Montreal, I mean, Montreal's a great city to start in because there's a lot of manufacturing that already happens here, and studio rents are somewhat affordable compared to most cities in Canada, and there's a lot of them. Like, you can find a lot of other creatives that will do it with you, or you can share space with other creatives. But yeah, most importantly, I would say find someone that's business-minded to work with you, especially if you're creative and that's what you're really good at. It's important to have that foundation and someone to support you with the things you might not be as good at. Yeah. Yeah, we've had a lot of support in Canada to grow the brand, especially in Montreal and Quebec. There's a lot of financial support and grants and things to get started. It's actually a really good province to start a creative business, I think. Mile End is great. There's a lot of vintage and secondhand stores in Mile End. There's also a lot of great indie boutiques like down Saint Laurent. I think you'll find unique boutiques in places like that in Mile End, in this part of Montreal for sure. It's places that you won't see anywhere else. Come and see us. We have lots of color and bold original things, and I think I've always thought of us as an international brand, so we're always thinking outside of Quebec, outside of Canada. Yeah, we'd love to see you.
Estamos de regreso y uno de los intereses de la moda en Montreal es la parte vintage. Visitamos una tienda que es Citizen Vintage, donde nos platican cómo es esta tendencia y cómo es el público consumidor de este segmento.
Hi there, welcome to Citizen Vintage. My name's Becky. I'm one of the owners here. My business partner Lara is not here today. We have 3 little sections in our shop. Everything in this front section is our own collection. It's called Studio Citizen. We are 3 women, including our pattern maker, cutter, sewer, Amelie, who create the whole collection here in Montreal. So we're purchasing all of our fabrics at dead stock places. So we work with a couple of warehouses. Their mission is to buy end-of-roll fabrics from larger companies. So they're buying big truckloads of fabric, and we're going up to their colorful warehouse and we're picking out fun fabrics that kind of match our aesthetic. We also have in the back our own vintage collection. That's actually how we started the store back in 2011, just doing vintage. Lara and I met at a sale we were doing together, doing vintage actually. And then we just sort of kept doing pop-up sales. That's how we met. And then we started the store. But we also have, and that was back in 2011. And then in 2017, we started our collection very slowly. It's actually gotten bigger and is starting to take over the store now. But we also have lots of local Montreal artists in the store, people we've been working with for 10, 12 years, local tattoo artists, graphic designers, and jewelry makers. We've been working with them for ages. Let's go through to the back. So we work with very, very colorful fabrics. That's kind of what we do. That's our specialty. We do a little bit of black, but the black that we use usually has to have some kind of texture or something fun about it. We have this one gentleman we're working with who's actually been in business for 30 years in Montreal. He's doing all of our fur products. So a lot of them are recycled fur as well as sheepskin products. Someone we've just been working with for 2 years, but he's been doing his craft for 30 years. We just discovered him. We have, actually this is a new product that we're carrying. We've got some puzzles. This is a Quebec company as well, who, I'm not sure how long they've been in business. My business partner, Laura, does all the ordering, so she knows a little more information than I do. And what else do we have in the back? We have our jean section. We always have lots of blue jeans. It's something that I always love to do. And then our little hoods. This is one of our winter things that we've been doing for about 4 or 5 years now. Always winter accessories in Montreal. That's part of like the culture, I think, is winter accessories. Hence the fur and the hoods. Something we always do. Sustainability came to us naturally, actually. It seemed like the avenue of least resistance. Actually, it just sort of happened. Laura and I we were both started doing vintage when we were teenagers with our mothers and sisters. And then when it came to designing our collection, I reached out to a friend who had her own collection and was looking to pivot into a different direction. She just wanted to sew and do the patterns. She didn't want to have a store. She didn't want to have a website. So we sort of started collaborating, and then it became what it became. Like we didn't do it on purpose. We didn't do sustainability on purpose. It was something that happened, and it has become very important simply because it's our business model. The vintage market in Montreal is blowing up, which is awesome because it just makes fashion more circular. So I have people asking me how I feel about the competition in the area. It's not competition. I think what we've created here on our street or in the Mile End turns out to be like a destination. So people come here to shop at vintage shops, and everybody seems to do their own thing. Everyone's got a vibe, everyone's got sort of their focus. And so when someone's looking for something specific, I know which vintage shop to send them to. I'm always recommending our neighbors to other people. For the next years, we're just going to continue on the same path that we're on. We actually grew and opened up another shop. About 1.5 years ago, we shut it down because we realized we didn't want to grow. It worked for a while, and then we felt like we weren't paying enough attention to the store. So we're going to grow here. Hopefully, we'll just stay in one spot and get better. Fashion in general, it's very individualistic here. People they like to follow trends, but they also do their own thing, which is really fun. So I think it's kind of split. I don't think there's a big trend following in fashion here. I think it's very individualistic. I mean, there is like a general mindset about fashion, but everyone's got their own individual angle, it feels like the true Montrealers. Welcome to my store, and I hope that I can see you in person one day and not just through the screen.
Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Disfrutamos muchísimo este destino, la moda de la ciudad, una maravillosa ciudad que ofrece grandes atractivos, así que regresaremos muy pronto con Midwoman y más.